It's time to have the Mason Mount conversation. It's time we finally put some perspective around this particular topic. It's time to put some rationality around this particular piece. And it's time to finally understand why he consistently plays for club and now in international matches. Hey guys, welcome back to the other side of the coin. International break, it can get very boring, but you know what? This particular international break, there's been a lot of footballing topics that's been coming around. In fact, football topics are always on non-stop all the time. This particular break, the theme has been Mason Mount, and I want to talk about this at a broader level because Ian Wright has recently come out and defended Mason Mount with all the abuse that he gets in social media because he gets picked consistently for club and country. Jack Grealish has come out post-match, England versus Ireland. He's come out post-match and he's talked about and how he said that he doesn't, understand the kind of abuse that he gets, and he's annoyed that partly could be because of him. And he also said that anyone who understands football will understand why he gets picked. So I want to talk about this topic. I also want to talk about Ziyech and what a wonderful particular form that he's in at the moment, and he's continuing on in the international level. And I also want to talk about Hudson-Odoi, who's had a very good match for England under-21s versus Andorra. But guys, before I get into all of that, I want to take this opportunity to ask all you guys to please smash that like button. Helps the channel out a lot, helps me out a lot. So please help me out. Get me to at least 70 likes for this particular video. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe and hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. So guys, let's get straight into this. I want to talk about this Mason Mount topic at a broader level, as I said. First, what I want to talk about is Mason Mount as a player, and then we'll touch on his personality and then the rest of the jazz. First of all, him as a player, guys, he's a very good player. He's only 21. He's got a lot of development still to happen. I think sometimes fans, even myself, I need to check myself on this. We tend to compare him with players that are far developed, at a more greater age. Some are 25, 26. We seem to be comparing him with players that have got so much more experience on. And I don't think it's always fair to do that. Mason Mount brings a lot of stuff. His energy, his pressing quality. He's a goal scorer. We've seen him last season. He can score goals. He can set up goals as well. And overall, his attitude on field and off the field is fantastic. So, this player has still got so much to develop, and he's showing so much great signs already. I mean, look, I kid you not, every time I see Mason Mount start for us, especially for Chelsea, I don't really get to watch too much of the England matches because I don't follow England. But, when I do, when he does start for Chelsea, specifically in midfield, in the 4-3-3 formation, honestly, I feel so much more safer that he's playing alongside now with Kante and Kai Havertz or Kovacic, whoever it is in midfield. I feel a lot better that knowing that I'm going to get a solid performance from Mason Mount. And I think this is where we need to start understanding that this is why he gets picked on a regular basis in club level and now in international level. Frank Lampard and Gareth Southgate, they tend to pick this particular player because of his engine. You're not going to get a horrible game from Mason Mount. You're going to get a decent game. You're going to get a lot of running. You're going to get a lot of hustling, pressing, lots of high intensity. You need that type of player. You can't have a team full of Jack Grealishes. You need players that do different roles to have the greater balance in a particular team. And this is why a lot of the pundits out there are coming out and defending Mason Mount, because they're saying that if you understand football, and football isn't about having 11 Ronaldinhos, it's not going to work out that way. You need to have the right balance, as I said, and Mason Mount gives that. If you're going to have someone like Jack Grealish, you're going to have someone like Sancho, you're going to have someone like Rashford for England, Mason Mount gives you that. Yes, he can still create goals. He's going to be there in and around the scoring area. But he also has that engine to run back, help out in defense, help out in build-up. And this is what he does for Chelsea as well now. Now with Kante sitting deep, you see Mason being box-to-box, drops deep, helps in build-up, helps out in defending, goes forward, helps out in supporting the attack. So, this is why he gets picked. This is why Frank trusts him so much, and I guess this is why Frank could not drop him either. Whenever someone is unavailable to play in the wings, he throws in Mason Mount if he can't fit Mason Mount in the team, because he just wants him to play in the team. Whether we like it or not, sometimes we want a natural player to play in those positions. But, he wants this particular player in the team because he gives great vibe. He gives great, enthusiasm, motivation to the team. And I'm pretty sure he does that nationally as well. And this is why he keeps playing. I think we need to start understanding this, facet of this particular player, that he is absolutely needed in the team. Now, having said all of that, I'm not going to say Mason Mount is a finished product. He's definitely not a finished product. As I said, he's 21. He's got a lot to develop. His passing ability has got to get better. He's not. Sometimes I feel like he doesn't take that risky pass. He doesn't. His vision, basically. Someone like Ziyech, and I don't want to compare him with Ziyech. Ziyech is a far superior player at the moment, but for him to slowly develop into that kind of mold of a player that finding those key passes and making those driving runs and getting into more goal scoring opportunities. So look, as I said, fantastic player, still got a lot to learn, of course, 21, but I think we need to start understanding why he plays, why he consistently plays, because he's an engine of a player. So that is enough about Mason Mount. Hopefully we've put some perspective around it, some rationality around it, and we understand why he starts. Now I want to talk about Hakim Ziyech. Guys, Hakim Ziyech, international, match against Central Africa Republic, and within the first 35 minutes, 2 goals and an assist. This guy, as I said in my previous videos, I'm lost for words. I don't know what to say about this guy, because he simply controls every match. He's in a fantastic form at the moment, but this is the thing, even when he's not in a form, we saw against the match against Rennes in Champions League, where it wasn't his greatest game, but he still was able to pull off a last minute nice through ball for Giroud, which didn't end up being a goal. But this is the thing about this particular player, that even when he's not having a great game, he ends up possibly getting an assist or even a goal. So he's having a fine form. He's in a fine form at the moment. Had a great match against Central Africa Republic, as I said. Hopefully he gets a little bit of break in the next game, and he can come back, and for Newcastle, which is our next game, he can completely take over and absolutely annihilate Newcastle as well, which I'm pretty sure he will do. Hopefully he stays fit. My personal feeling about this particular player is he's going to be our player of the year, to be honest. If he stays fit, he continues like this, he's going to rack up the assists, rack up the goals, and he's going to be a player of the season. And you never know, if we're in that mix of title contendership, this guy will push Liverpool and Man City or whoever is chasing for the title. And if it's us, he'll drive us towards the title. So this is, I'm hoping he stays fit for the rest of the season, because it's going to create magic for us. Lastly, I want to talk about Hudson-Odoi, guys. Hudson-Odoi, look, there's an article that's out in circulating around in social media at the moment, how Hudson-Odoi has been quoted to say that he still doesn't feel like he's 100% back from his Achilles injuries from last season, or the season before, Sarri's season. And, he also went through the coronavirus stuff as well. And, come to think of it, he's a 20-year-old, and I sometimes feel put a lot of pressure on this particular player. And if he's saying that he's not back to his best, we need to start believing that he's not. And I think this is why Frank is sort of protecting him, why he sometimes doesn't start. He had a really good game for England under-21s versus Andorra. Scored a goal, assisted a goal as well. Nice assist. He drifts in on the left, and he cuts in and puts in a beautiful cross for the striker. And it looked like a similar sort of play what Ziyech does from the left, how he drifts in central position and then whips that ball towards the right, towards the left from the right. So, Hudson-Odoi, I think we all need to start, be a bit more patient with this particular player. Hopefully this season he starts regaining his full fitness, his full confidence, what we saw when he was under Sarri. And hopefully Frank, when the next opportunities do come around, starts giving him the chance to shine. And every opportunity that he gets off the bench, I hope that he does well. He got that opportunity against Krasnodar, scored. Wasn't his best game, but hopefully he keeps getting these opportunities to prove himself. that match, as I said, against Andorra was a very, very good game. He ended up getting the man of the match with a goal and an assist. That assist, I'm hoping all you guys get that opportunity. Search it up. I'm sure you'll see it. It was a very nice assist from the left side, hooking it in on the right. So guys, yeah, that's enough about all the international sort of stuff that's happening at the moment. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below about the Mason Mount situation. What do you think about, him getting picked on a consistent level in club and in international stage? Let me know your thoughts about that. And yeah, Hakim Ziyech, guys, what do you think? If he stays fit, are we in for the title if he continues like this? And lastly, Hudson-Odoi, guys. Should we stay patient and hope that he gets the opportunities, or is a sort of lights out for him at Chelsea? So please comment below, let me know. Let's have a good discussion about it. And yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe and hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, see ya.